Hi there, David with Beyond the Blast Doors with you. Thanks for checking out this video. I have to think if you click this video, there are a handful of reasons why you're doing so. Maybe there's someone in your life that has a birthday and you want to get them a Star Wars gift. Maybe you have a Star Wars loving person in your life that just achieved a great feat like a graduation or a new job promotion. You want to get them something Star Wars related. It is Valentine's this month. Maybe you're in a relationship with a Star Wars loving fan. Maybe you need to get a gift yet for that person. Or four, and honestly, this might be a lot of us, we just look for cool Star Wars stuff for ourselves, and there's nothing to be guilty of. What I've done for you is I've gone on Amazon and I found what I think are 5 great Star Wars gift ideas for this month. Before I go any further, I want you to know how this is going to work. I've got items on the lower end of price. I've got more expensive items. I've got books. I've got toys. I've got apparel. I've got entertainment tools. Really wide variety. So I think there's something here for everyone. I want you to know that if you see any item in this video that you like, I've included a direct link to those items in the description below. I'm going to ask you that you click on that link, and I'm going to ask you that you share that link with anyone that might be interested in that gift, or maybe you're looking for a gift for someone else to give you. I know how that goes. You can share these links down in the comments below, or rather down in the description below, with that person or persons. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite. I love all of these. I've ordered half of this list already for myself. I want to tell you that because I don't want you just to think that I found 5 random things and I'm telling you to go buy them. I'm saying here are 5 things to help you out because this is something that helped out my relationship. So here we go. Number 5. Really excited about this. This is a Star Wars cufflink set. Really nice. I love the variety. This is from Geek and Glitter. You can find them on Amazon. You get 6 pairs of cufflinks in this set. It's about $60, but you can get individual pairs for as low as 12. That is a great deal. And what's great about this is if you're someone who likes to get dressed up in the fancy clothes with the French cuff, you can do a more tame set just to put a little nerd in your classy attire. Or maybe you're just not very comfortable in dress clothes and you want to put a little geek into it, a little nerd into it, so that way you're a little bit more comfortable. Well, you can go with like that Boba Fett pair I found, for example, that's about $20. It's a great way to blend the classiness with the Star Wars. And I would say that you can make Star Wars as classy. You don't have to make it classy, and this is a great way to do that. If you don't like something as flashy as the Boba Fett cufflinks, I found you the Rebel, the black Rebel logo cufflinks, and those are sharp too. They also come in red, but I wanted to show like some of these designs just aren't as flashy as others, so they don't draw as much attention. If you're doing this more for you than other people, I just wanted to have that in mind. So here you are. It's the Geek and Glitter Star Wars cufflink set box. You get Darth Vader, the Millennium Falcon, Boba Fett, The Last Jedi, New Hope. It's a wide variety of a different kind of cufflinks you can get here, and that's a pretty good deal. So it's not just like one pair of cufflinks that you have to keep using over. You have variety, and you're giving that person some variety in their life. Or maybe you're like, I need 8 pairs of cufflinks. Boom, here you go. Took care of it. And just so you know, the full list of these cufflinks include the X-Wing, the Rebel set, the Empire set. So those are like the Empire's logo, the Rebel logo, Stormtroopers, Star Destroyer. I told you about the Rebel Black and the Rebel Red, Millennium Falcon, the Star Wars logo, the Death Star, BB-8, Boba Fett, Darth Vader. They're all included. I've got the link down in this description below. Next up, we have, and this is what I'm so psyched about. I have ordered 2 pairs of Star Wars cufflink. I haven't gotten the entire Geek and Glitter box set yet. I have 2 of them. I have the Empire set, and I have the Rebel Red of my own. I ordered this item on your screen just 12 hours ago. This is a 2-pack frozen ice ball maker for cool drinks. You can use it for baking. It is food-grade silicone. I found this bad boy for $11, and it's Amazon's choice. It's Prime, so you can get that for free shipping. And what I love about this so much is the fact that I just got into drinking whiskey and bourbon, and I like my drink on the rocks. Some people call me a heathen for that, but I really do enjoy my whiskey and bourbon a little chilled. and I'm tired of just going and getting a handful of cubes out of the fridge. I thought, I've seen when I've gone out to bars, I just was at a convention a couple of months ago, they had like a cube maker, so they're like larger cubes, and it doesn't dilute the whiskey as quickly. And I thought to myself, I wonder if they do anything like that with a Star Wars. And wouldn't you know, not only do they do a Star Wars type ice cube mold, because you can also get like ice trays that are like X-Wing fighters and such. There's a lot of ice-making wares out there in the Star Wars genre. But you can get a Death Star silicone mold for your ice cubes for your drink. And I cannot wait to make 10 or 12 of these, get them in my little my ice cube cooler. And when I have friends come over, I'm going to bust them out a Death Star, and that's going to be a great conversation starter. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, wouldn't you want to get a Death Star ice cube? Let me know down in the comments below. I think some of you might think, I think you might think this is the coolest item, just because it's the most fun. And like I said, it's a great conversation starter. Like I mentioned, you get 2 of these in the package for $11. The image on the right side kind of shows you how you fill it up with water. You let it harden, freeze for about 6 to 8 hours, not 68 hours, 6 to 8. And then you have a Death Star ready to go. I want to know, if you buy this item, I want you to try it out, and I want you to come back here, and I want you to tell me in the comments below how it worked for you. I get mine tomorrow, and I cannot wait to come back and do a review of this item. That's how much I love it. I'm going to do a review of it for the channel. Pretty excited. So again, $11. Check it out. It's a great gift idea to that whiskey drinker, and this can be for him or for her. What I love about this, again, is the fact that it's the freaking Death Star, and it's like exploding it's making the alcohol explode out. That's kind of wasteful. Anyways, number 3. So this is the third of the 5 of the items I found. You can be however young or old, and there's a good chance you still appreciate a good Star Wars toy, good action figure. Now, if you know a Star Wars person in your life that really likes action figures, I want to direct your attention to this Amazon exclusive. It's Star Wars The Black Series, so this is like the premium figure line. It's the 6-inch figure. It's a 4-pack. You get the Attack of the Clone Trooper, the Revenge of the Sith era Clone Trooper, so Phase 1, Phase 2. You get the OT, Original Trilogy Stormtrooper, and you get the First Order Stormtrooper. And I think I just had a mental space. I'm pretty sure I referred those first 2 as Phase 1 and Phase 2 Clone Troopers, but if I didn't, I'm correcting myself now. So Phase 1, Phase 2 Clone Troopers on the left. You get the Original Trilogy Stormtrooper, and then you get the First Order Trooper. This is $54. It's a pretty good deal if you think about it. When you buy these figures individually, they run anywhere from $18 to $25. In fact, there's a General Grievous figure that's coming out in a couple of weeks. It's either out now or it's coming out in a couple of months. It's going to be like a $30 figure. So you're obviously getting a deal here. 4 figures for only $54. Kind of look at it as you get a figure for free. Maybe you have a collection in your life that likes to keep those figures in the box, or maybe take them out of the box and have them on the display. Here is a great way for them to have a nice-looking shelf piece, really, because it's the evolution of the Clone Trooper and the Stormtrooper. For me, this would be a great buy because I have probably, I want to say like 20 of the Black Series figures. I leave them in the box, but I do. Once I have a house, I'm not doing the apartment life anymore. Once I have a house, I would like to find a way to display all my figures so I can show them off. Probably somehow show them off around my TV. I'm still working that out. I'm dreaming big here. I'm only 26. I have time. So this is what I would recommend for someone who's a real big toy collector. Again, what I love about Star Wars, you don't have to be like, well, this is for him or this is for everything I've mentioned can be for him and her. I know girls that wear cufflinks. I know dudes who like toys. I know men and women who like Death Star-shaped ice cubes. I digress. $54. It's a steal. Link down in the description below. Second on this list. Now, hear me out on this. This is Master and Apprentice. This is a Star Wars novel, a hardcover book. It's for pre-order right now. It doesn't come out until April 16th, 2019. I will tell you right now, if you have a reader in your life, and he or she reads Star Wars books, and reads the new Star Wars books especially, there is a darn good chance that they know about Claudia Gray. They should. I think she's the best Star Wars author right now. And if they know about Claudia Gray, they definitely know about this book. And if they don't know about this book, you need to tell them about this book because this is going to be exceptional. We have Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan pre-Phantom Menace. Count Dooku is going to be involved. There is belief that Dooku and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan interact in this book. There is also belief that Qui-Gon does some kind of experimentation with the dark side. This is everything a Star Wars fan wants, and there's just no doubt in my mind, Claudia Gray owns the book market right now for Star Wars. She's writing the best books, whether that's Lost Stars, whether that is Leia, Princess of Alderaan, you have Bloodlines. She is crushing it every book. And if you click on the link that I have down below, it'll take you to Master and Apprentice, but it will also link you to those books that I just mentioned in case maybe you want to get your Star Wars person in your life or yourself want to get involved with Star Wars novels and Star Wars canon. Great way to do it. Link down in the description below. But go ahead and pre-order that. They will want this book. They will want this book. I cannot wait to see what Claudia Gray does in this prequel era of Star Wars. Her books are always fast reads. What I like about it is I'm a slower reader, but I feel like I zip through it. It still probably takes me like 10 to 12 hours to read the book from start to end, but it is so fun, and she does such a great way of incorporating familiar events from the movies and elsewhere in canon. So you get rewarded in a lot of different ways when you read her book. So definitely check that out. Again, that's Master and Apprentice from Claudia Gray. Doesn't come out until April 16th, but you can pre-order right now online. And number one, this is probably my favorite, and this is just one example of my favorite. This is The Art of Rogue One, a Star Wars story. It's the hardcover book. Now, originally these books were $40. This is $21. And I say these books because there is an Art of The Force Awakens, The Art of The Last Jedi, and The Art of Solo, a Star Wars story that you can find on Amazon right now. Of course, I've got the link to this book down in the description below, but you click that link, you'll find all the other books on the same page. You'll have to scroll down half an inch, I think. What I love about these books is they show you how that movie that you love so much, and for me, I really like Rogue One, from conception to on screen, how that movie was made. And to me, that is so cool. For Rogue One, for example, I had so much fun with all the new Stormtrooper designs. You had the Shore Trooper, you had the Patrol Trooper. I don't know the official, I can't remember the official name of that trooper, but on Jeddah, operating the hover tanks. You have the Death Trooper, and I loved all the looks of these troopers, and I was like, I wonder just how. Clearly, they morph the original trilogy Stormtrooper helmet, and they make it, longer or taller or put a visor on it, whatnot. But here you can see on the screen, I've included 2 of the pages at least that show you kind of the different versions of the helmet and how, like, a helmet over here was meant for this kind of trooper, but it ultimately became the end design for this guy over here. Just super cool. And also all the conceptual art. When they're making a movie and they're trying to figure out how an event takes place on a planet, they need to know what this planet looks like. Here's some concept art on the bottom right, some concept art on the bottom right of your screen that shows you this Jeddah, this planet, Imperial rule. You have the Star Destroyer overlooming, and there are hundreds of pages of these concept renderings and concept art and notes from the creators of the movie, and you can get that for your Rogue One lover. Maybe someone likes The Last Jedi. Maybe you really like The Force Awakens. Maybe someone else who really likes Solo. They have these books for all those movies, and they're a great find. And I definitely encourage you to get these now because they are on that reduced deal, right? Originally $40, they're only $21 a pop. So let's say you get one here for whether it's Valentine's Day, whether it's a birthday, whether it's graduation. Maybe you just got paid and you're like, I'm going to go spend $25 on myself. Boom. Here's how you do it. You buy one of these books, and then keep in mind that if you have another upcoming event, like I know someone who has to celebrate a birthday, Valentine's Day, and anniversary within 5 weeks span. When I was doing, when I made this list for my situation, I sent this over to my buddy. I was like, dude, this is what you show her. This is a great opportunity. Be like, boom, you can get this one for Valentine's Day. Here's the anniversary gift. Here's the boom. His girlfriend, big Star Wars fan, so that's gonna work out great for them. But then I said, if it doesn't work out, make sure you get the Death Star ice cube maker, so that way you can numb the pain after the argument ends. That's really a joke. They're a sweet couple. I love them both. My point is here. Great item here. One of the options, one of the books, check them out. So in case you've forgotten, you didn't write it down, no problem. You can always rewind. But from 5 to 1, we have our Star Wars cufflinks. We have our 2-pack of the frozen ice ball maker for our ice cubes. You can also do like baked goods with it. It says it's food grade, so that's awesome. That toy lover in your life can get these Black Series figures. We have the pre-order option for Master and Apprentice, the Star Wars hardcover novel. And then, of course, the Art of Books. This one, of course, I showed Rogue One. So I hope you found this video super helpful. I hope that one of these items that I told you about really got you excited to get that Star Wars gift for your Star Wars friend or lover. And I want you to let me know down in the comments below which one of these items you're going to get. Are you going to get one of them? Are you going to get all 5 of them? Do you think, well, can I say all 5? There's like 12 pairs of cufflinks in that one set. Well, you get my point. Let me know down in the comments below what you're going to get. And then when you get these items, come back to this video and make sure you give me your own review of these items that I tipped you off about. I'm going to try and do a video like this once every month at the start of the month. If you like this video and think that I should do them more often, also be sure you let me know down in the comments below. If you haven't already, be sure you give me a thumbs up on this video. If this is your first time checking out Beyond the Blast Doors, be sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell. So that way when I drop videos like this, or we go live for our weekly show on Sunday mornings, 11 a.m. Central, or I drop a new episode of Beyond the Panel, 100% Star Wars Comic Talk, Thursday nights at 6 p.m. Central, you're the first to know because you subscribed and you rang the bell.
Thank you for watching Beyond the Blast Doors. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Beyond the Blast Doors, a Star Wars conversation.